Hafa day, everybody, and welcome back to Cowboy Ninja on a beautiful night on Tumon Bay where the competition will be fast and fierce. This is once again KUAM Brains and Brews. I'm Jason Siles for KUAM Digital, and we have reached the semifinals. It is going to be very, very intense here because, of course, as per the name Brains and Brews, where we're thinking and we're drinking. Perhaps in that order, maybe not, but we will see. So we have the two teams that have advanced to tonight's semifinal round. We have our friends from Guam Rugby. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Guam Rugby. Now, Joe, you guys were very, very victorious, had a spirited competition last time. So who's your roster tonight?
So my name's Joe. To my right is Carlos. And then, never mind that guy. Then we have Brian and then Rob.
All right. By the way, Team Guam Rugby had one of the highest scores in our introductory round, so these guys came to play. So, gentlemen, good luck again tonight.
Skills.
And making another return appearance, a slightly different roster, but nonetheless competitive, we have the members of Team KUAM. I believe, sir, we have worked together at some point in our careers.
A couple times, Jason.
All right, so who have you got on your roster tonight, Chris?
Starting on the far end, we have Anna Vuki, Adriana Katera from the news team, I-94's Andy Wheeler, and the guy who we all love on payday, Larry from accounting.
Okay, and Larry Armamento, ladies and gentlemen, was so excited. You can go back on YouTube and watch episode 1. He got a little bit hyper, but Larry, that's okay. We appreciate the enthusiasm. Yeah, okay. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, Team Guam Rugby actually won the coin flip, so they had the prerogative to actually pick what the first category would be. They have deferred to Team KUAM, so a little bit of strategy already. Semi-professional athletes, what can you say? Okay, so here we have the categories for you tonight. So Team KUAM will pick first. You can pick Technology Elite, Rom-Coms, NBA, Ivy Leaguers, American Crime, or Cartoons. So Chris, what say you?
Well, right off the bat, we just want to show off our intellect, so we're going to go with cartoons.
Cartoons, very, very nice. All right, everybody, so we are going with cartoons. Okay, so cartoons. Once again, a display of intellect, a display of maturity, and the generational gap is going to be very much appreciated. So here we go, cartoons, and we will begin this episode of KUAM Brains and Brews, the semifinals, by asking question number 1 for cartoons. Both teams, are you ready? Here we go. This prehistoric character's catchphrase was "Yabba Dabba Doo." Who is he? And now, because it is the semifinal, you have 20 seconds only. And both teams can write your responses on your respective iPads. This prehistoric character's catchphrase was "Yabba Dabba Doo."
Done?
Of whom am I speaking? All right, very good. KUM jumped all over that. Chris, I believe I've heard you utter "Yabba Dabba Doo" a couple times around the newsroom. What have you guys got?
Yeah, we have the right answer.
The right answer. He said Fred Flintstone, and that is correct. So 1 point for Team KUAM. Team Guam Rugby also got Fred Flintstone. Very, very good. Coming right out of the gate. The score is now tied 1-1. All right. Question number 2. This is also a cartoon, but the Baby Shark CGI film has been viewed over 4.1 billion times on YouTube. Which of the following is not one of the family members that is mentioned in the song that you can't get out of your damn head? All right? Which of the following is not in the Baby Shark song? Daddy Shark, Auntie Shark, Grandpa Shark, or Grandma Shark? Which of the following family members is not in the Baby Shark song? Daddy Shark, Auntie Shark, Grandpa Shark, or Grandma Shark? 20 seconds ticking away. Five seconds. One family member was neglected to be mentioned. All right, Team Guam Rugby, what have you got?
Auntie Shark.
Auntie Shark with a picture of a...
Auntie Shark.
That's either a shark or a interesting Boeing 747, but that is correct. Very well done. So Team Guam Rugby, 2 points. KUAM has 1. Team KUAM, what did you get?
Auntie Shark.
Auntie Shark is correct. All right, question number 3 for the cartoon category. What Disney Channel cartoon is about the adventures of a red-headed teen who is a typical cheerleader but saves the world from villains in her spare time? This is a Disney Channel cartoon. She's a redhead. She's your average everyday cheerleader, but she saves the world from villains in her spare time. Who is this? KUAM just banged that out in the nick of time, and what have you got?
It's one of my favorite shows. Stream it all the time. Kim Possible.
Kim Possible is correct. 3 points now to KUAM. Team Guam Rugby, you can tie if you also have Kim Possible.
Kim Possible.
Which you did with also drawing the redhead. Very, very nice. All right, gentlemen and ladies. Question number 4 is multiple choice once again. Which of the following teenagers does not team up with Scooby-Doo on his mystery-solving adventures? Which of the following is not a member of Scooby-Doo's crew? Is it Shaggy, Barney, Velma, or Daphne?
I think it's Shaggy.
Which of those is not a member of Scooby-Doo's crew? Shaggy, Barney, Velma, or Daphne?
I think it's Shaggy.
All right, very good. Team Guam Rugby,
Barney.
I have come to actually expect the colorful creations, and yes, that is correct. With the green tummy, I may add. Very, very nice. So
Skills.
Barney is correct.
We drew Keto Barney.
Very nice.
Yep.
Barney's been doing a few laps too, and avoiding carbs. Okay, the score is tied 4-4. The 5th and final question for round 1 is, what is the name of the very first cartoon that featured Mickey Mouse? This is a multiple choice. Once again, what's the name of the first cartoon to feature Mickey Mouse? Your choices are Fantasia, Mouse in the House, Steamboat Willie, or Who's the Leader of the Club That's Made for You and Me? What is the very first appearance in a cartoon of Mickey Mouse? Is it Fantasia, Mouse in the House, Steamboat Willie, or Who's the Leader of the Club That's Made for You and Me? Not much hesitation from either team. Seems like they're both confident. Five seconds, teams, and Team KUAM. What is your answer if you would like to finish this round with a perfect score of 5?
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie, that is correct. And I also know from personal experience, Chris has been to many christenings, so you are a fan of Steamboat with catering.
Can't you tell?
There you go. Look that one up. All right. Team Guam Rugby, you can also tie with a perfect score. And they also said Steamboat Willie, and the score is tied 5-5. Speaking of 5s, we have 5 more categories. Who will pick? We'll see when we come back. Stay tuned. Brains and Brews continues after this. We're back, everybody, here at Cowboy Ninja, where the beer is cold and the mozzarella sticks are hot, and the competition is fierce between Team Guam Rugby and Team KUAM, who both have perfect scores of 5 after 1 round. So, Team Guam Rugby, you guys did a little strategy. So, Joe, you guys have the honor of picking your next category. You can pick from rom-coms, NBA, Ivy Leaguers, or American crime.
Since we're such masculine men, we'll be choosing rom-com.
Rom-coms, romantic comedies. Joe obviously appealing to all the ladies watching right now on YouTube. Very nice, very tactical. Okay, for the rom-coms category, question number 1. In the 2004 movie set in Oahu, the actor Adam Sandler tries to woo Drew Barrymore in spite of her daily recurring memory loss. What movie am I talking about? Came out in 2004, set in Hawaii. Adam Sandler tries to woo Drew Barrymore, speaking of wooing women, in spite of her daily recurring memory loss. She was otherwise known as Forgetful Lucy. All right. What have you guys got?
50 first date.
Okay, spelling does count, and I think they wrote 50 FBI dates.
No, it's just the IR and the S is
It looks like
extremely
50
close.
scribble
Okay,
dates.
we're gonna have to go to our judges. Judges, is that acceptable? Is it?
50 first dates. That says F and then IRS is extremely close.
Ooh, okay. Is it? Do we have any graphic artists in the house? Because the kerning is not appropriate.
We're drawers, we're not spellers.
Okay, judges, what do you say? That's fine. Okay, that will be accepted. 50 first dates is correct. Hopefully, Team KUAM has a much more legible and still correct answer.
I mean, even though it's fine to just be spelling things wrong now, we spelled ours right.
Ooh, 50
first
first.
dates.
So Chris said 50 first dates. He gets 1 point and immeasurable marketing capital and all the smack talk that's going on back here. So yes, both teams are at 6 points. And we are moving on to question number 2. This 80s cult classic movie stars Molly Ringwald as an awkward teen with a crush on the popular hunk, centering on her family forgetting her birthday. What movie am I talking about? Molly Ringwald is an awkward teen with a crush on the popular hunk, centering on her family forgetting her birthday. All right, your time is up, and Mr. Barnett.
16 candles.
Okay, and Chris, let the record show that Chris has also drawn some candles, so he's either going, that looks a little bit more like Salvador Dali. Okay,
It's complex math.
now I will add, spelling does count. So 16 candles, the 16 has to be spelled out, correct? And he did. Yes, so that may prove to be interesting because Team Guam Rugby, what do you have?
We did 16 candles.
They wrote
but
16 candles, but they have a 1-6. The correct movie is spelled out,
It's
so
1-6 or is 16?
it's spelled out.
You had to be there, guys.
Don't spell that.
Yeah, we drew 16 candles as well.
It is spelled out, yes. Okay, so I'm sorry, that is unacceptable. Good try. Okay, so the score now. Okay, I'm the bad guy now. Okay. So Team Guam Rugby finds himself down by 1 point, but they can certainly make it back by getting question number 3. This movie, named for the neighborhood in London in which it is set, is about an American movie star who falls for a local bookseller. This movie, named for the neighborhood in London it is set in, it's about an American movie star who falls for a local bestseller. Team KUM, the guys are all like, what? Did you? Time is up. Team Guam Rugby, you find yourself down 1 point. Can you make up the difference?
Notting Hill.
Notting Hill yes, it is. And a very nice,
Hill with one sunflower.
yes, 2 hills. Okay, Chris, that's not your penmanship, my friend.
It's not.
Whose is that?
But we didn't spell it Nodding.
Okay, Notting
Notting
Hill
Hill.
is correct. So Team KUM has 7 points. Oh, I'm sorry, Team KUM has 8 points. Team Guam Rugby has 7. Question number 4. The romantic comedy, When Harry Met Sally, ends on this holiday. Is it New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, or Christmas? This rom-com, When Harry Met Sally, ends on one of the following holidays. Is it New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, or Christmas? This one, not so easy. That's not the scene that most people think of when they remember When Harry Met Sally. Something about a diner and I'll have what she's having. There you go. All right. Team KUAM, what have you got?
Well, first of all, the only thing I remember about this movie is the fake orgasm.
There you go.
But we're going to say New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve is correct. Very well done. Another point for Team KUAM, so they now have 9. Team Guam Rugby also said
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve and very, very colorful fireworks, so well done. Team Guam Rugby still finds himself a 1-point deficit, 9-8. Fifth and final question of the second round. This movie is a 1990s retelling of Jane Austen's story Emma, with a main character named Cher. What movie is this? Came out in the 90s, and it is a retelling of the Jane Austen classic Emma. The main character's name is Cher. There is not a character named Sunny. Thank you. Okay, time is up. Team Guam Rugby, what have you?
Clueless.
Clueless is correct. Very nice. Team KUM, you can maintain your lead and your, at the moment, perfect score.
Clueless.
Clueless is correct. Wow. These teams are really going at it, and Team KUM is the first to double-digit score. They lead by the score of 10-9. Please stay tuned because the third and deciding round will be right back. This is going to be good. All right, everybody, after 2 rounds of play, Team KUM is nursing a 1-point lead, a perfect score so far from Team KUM, the company in Harmon, and Team Guam Rugby is down only 1 point in 9. They could make it up and advance if they do well. And our celebrity picker, one of the lovely waitstaff here, the bartenders here at Cowboy Ninja in Tumon, picked American Crime. This one's going to be good. Okay, so teams, you ready?
Yes.
Your first question is, who was the cult leader during the Waco siege in Waco, Texas? This happened quite a while ago, but who was the cult leader involved with that very dark moment in American history? Who was the cult leader in the Waco siege? Waco, Texas, also the home of Baylor University. It has 1 Heisman Trophy winner, 1 National Player of the Year. Okay, Team Guam Rugby, you said
The Riddler.
the Riddler from Batman. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Solid attempt, though.
Well, we're really only familiar with Guam crime, but we went deep for this. David Koresh.
Okay, David Koresh is correct.
Oh,
Very, very nice. All right, question number 2. American domestic terrorist Ted Kaczynski is notoriously known by this name. His nickname, Ted Kaczynski, notoriously known by this name.
The Penguin?
American domestic terrorist, at one point the most hated man in the country, Ted Kaczynski, notoriously known as what? Okay, Team KUM and Adriana, this man actually hails from your neck of the woods, somewhere in Michigan, and Chris, your team said.
Unabomber.
Okay, once again, Judge, the spelling does count, so Unabomber with A, and they got that correct.
We said Unabomber with a very thin A.
Okay, they said Unabomber, but with a I. And,
No, it's a very thin A.
and judges, I'm sorry, that is,
Because there's only one of him.
the
Right?
answer is correct. Unfortunately, the spelling is not. So Team KUAM now leads by the score of 12-9. All right, question number 3. In 1947, Elizabeth Short, who came to be known as the Black Dahlia, was found brutally murdered in Limart Park in this city. What city was the Black Dahlia found brutally murdered in? The Black Dahlia was found murdered in which U.S. city? 5 more seconds. Seems to be a little bit of trepidation on the part of both teams. Okay, Team Guam Rugby, what have you got?
Los Angeles.
They said Los Angeles, and what is that on the bottom? I can't make
It's
that
an
out.
angel.
Okay, oh, City of Angels. Okay, very, very well done. Unfortunately, no bonus points for creativity, but that was very creative. Okay, KUAM, what have you got?
Los Angeles with a nice LA Dodgers logo.
And they've got the Dodgers logo, even better. Possibly bonus points could be if you wrote that in Dodger blue, but unfortunately. Okay, so Team KUAM has 13 points. Team Guam Rugby now has 11. All right. Okay, question number 4, and this one is rather grisly. This serial killer and cannibal, that's a lovely topic to have around dinner time, killed 17 young men in Milwaukee between 1978 and 1991. Of whom am I speaking? A serial killer and cannibal killed 17 young men in Milwaukee, Wisconsin between 1978 and 1991. Who is this reprehensible person? Okay, the time is up. Team Guam Rugby, you said
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy is incorrect. I'm sorry. The correct answer is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, that. Duh.
Okay, now I must ask. Okay, Team Guam Rugby, you guys were saying you were watching like a lot of true crime and you watch like a lot of the Netflix specials. There was that Ted Bundy Netflix special and the documentary.
He just ate 16 instead of 17
Oh,
people.
okay, yeah, semantics. Okay, Team KUAM, you said.
We said Jeffrey Dahmer, but we spelled it Ted Bundy.
Okay, I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
Wait, no.
Okay, yeah, I really did pay my taxes this year. I really did get married to Alyssa Milano. Okay, and Team KUM unfortunately has broken their perfect streak, but they can still pull off the victory. They're leading right now by a score of 13-11. Fifth and final question, so it's now all out for pride. Fifth and final question. Who is the investment advisor serving a 150-year prison sentence for running a massive Ponzi scheme that caused billions of dollars in losses to investors? This is the person for whom most people realize what a Ponzi scheme was. He's serving 150 years for running a massive Ponzi scheme and cost people billions of dollars. Team KUM, what have you got? Pens down, please.
Mr. Madoff.
Mr. Madoff, unfortunately, his first name was not
His
included.
name is Bernard.
Well, his first name is actually Bernie, but unfortunately,
Skills.
No, his name was Bernard, man.
Well,
His God-given name was Bernard.
Okay, judges, they did not include the name. They put Mr.
Mr.
Is it
is not
wrong,
his
though?
name.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. Team KUM has gotten their second straight incorrect question. Okay.
We
And now-
correctly spelled his name Bernie Madoff.
Bernie Madoff, and they put dollar signs. What's that underneath it?
That's a happy face for
Okay,
him.
I'm
That's
sure
Bernie.
Bernie's not happy now.
Yeah.
Okay. So the final score is Team KUM 13, Team Guam Rugby 12. So KUM is the victor.
Dang.
Team Guam Rugby, very, very good job. Thank you for playing. All right, everybody, please stay tuned because when we come back, Team KUM will pick one of their own to compete for, among other things, pride, prizes, and beverages. So please stay tuned. We're coming back. Lightning round after this. Welcome back, my friends, once again to Cowboy Ninja on Tumon Bay. KUAM Brains and Brews coming down to the conclusion of our first semifinal. And Chris Barnett, not only the elected spokesperson, he's going to be the one to take one for the team. But before we get to that, we actually conferred with our judges, and we found out that 16 candles, we checked IMDb, 16 candles is actually printed in both the phonetic spelling and with the numbers. So we actually added one more point to Team Guam Rugby's total. They did not have more points than KUAM, but Team Guam Rugby, well done. We gave you guys the points for that. All right? So good job. Okay. And Chris still upset about Mr. Madoff. Okay, we'll file a grievance later. Okay, as for now, you have more pressing business to do. We have one topic for you, and you have 20 seconds to list as many correct responses as you can. For every correct response, you'll get a beverage of your choice. You can share with your teammates or just hoard.
Okay, we'll share.
So your topic is, I need you to list as many of Santa's 9 reindeer as you can. Okay, 20 seconds on the clock, please, and go. Santa's 9 reindeer.
Dasher, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph, Prancer, Mabel, Mr. Madoff, Ted Bundy, Blitzen, Dahmer.
Okay, your time is, and the judges say out of that machine gun rapid fire of responses, Chris got 6 out of the 9. Okay, judges, Chris did not get Comet, Cupid, and Vixen. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Team KUAM advances once again, and make sure to check us out next time because we have got another exciting episode of KUAM Brains and Brews right here from Cowboy Ninja. We'll see you then.